I found a whole new way to agitate people from afar. Now that we're all connected somehow in this weird thing, telepathy thing that comes off as multiple personality disorder or schizophrenia. Meanwhile, how long has this been going? How long? Then you get some people who don't recognize what's right there in front of their face. Now, granted, these are thoughts. So, I gave you a little mediator, always. If you can. The problem here is, if this is what I heard, and I'm not sure if other people did, and I have no problem saying the shit because I'm confident in the fact that I'm a good kind of crazy. I'm definitely not. It's the good kind. Ariana. You have people saying how someone else is crazy for their thoughts. Just here's the yo, do you hear so-and-so? Are they nuts? Did you hear the shit that they're saying? First off, I'm gonna go knock on the door and whoop their ass. Or whoop their ass. Do you know what you just said, though? You just said that you heard someone else's thoughts. But I can feel it. Oh, that's even worse. Now we're dipping into some wordage that a lot of people can't stand. You can feel it. It's an archangel. All right. I lost my train of thought. Again, this isn't like me. I don't even remember what these... Honestly, I can't even read the cards because I have no idea what I pulled them on. Yeah, I don't even care. I want to talk about something else, though. MK Ultra memory wiping. Seems to be pretty popular. Or either there's something happening to us with some supernatural things in the atmosphere that could be playing a part, whether it's intended or not. What I'm saying is, does it feel to some of you like your memory is being messed with, or there's an experiment going on? This is what I believe. I believe that they're testing things, like I always, you test products. Look at it as a product. And you could be the guinea pig. I think they're trying to figure out how to erase our memories on a whole with a flute. Memory erased. All over. You'd have to connect us first. You'd have to tether us together. How would you do that? You'd have to implant things. What would you do? You could put shit in the food, or you could use this technology, maybe even work with lower vibrational alien beings if you're into that kind of shit, to do this through some type of supernatural laser surgery. Implant us with things. This could be Bluetooth transmitters. Then they tether us all. I'm telling you, you listening? They tether us all together, and they're testing shit separate, and then they're testing it on a whole. What's not meant or fated, for those that are involved in this, it will not happen. When I say that with such confidence. You're not going to fuck with something that's written. If that's not in there, now there are some things that get thrown in there. This is my belief that these are happenings. I believe that we could call them just happenings. This shit just happened. I don't feel like it was fated. This shit just transpired from this one doing this with that, and it all just braided together, and now it's this. But that's what you need to do. You need to get us all together like that. I believe they're in the process of this. Now, how shit like this always backfires. This is how it'll backfire. You heard it here. I believe this is first with this. I believe they're gonna try and prove me wrong, because I'm gonna say, now I set them up. Now I got them. I'm gonna say, I don't believe that you're gonna be able to do it. Now they're second guessing it because shit, bitches said shit before. We don't talk about it because it's odd, but we know it's there. So here it is in my mind. But we're gonna do it anyway. This is what I foresee. They push a button, whatever it is, erase all the memories of everybody on the planet, so that they now can program you with certain shit to keep the vibration low, or it could not even be a reptilian thing, but more of a Stampy on the treadmill thing. There's no way you're going to tell me that I can't. All the memories are going to be erased, all the trauma. Some of the low vibrational species on the planet was having a hard time exercising certain shit, right? You could say that. You could say dealing with your demons. You could say I have to handle some shit. It's personal. It's internal. That's as far as I'm going to go with the word energy. Got you. I believe that's all going to be erased. You don't even realize how much of that shit that's in your subconscious from other lifetimes in your cellular memory is affecting your life now. So here's how it's going to go. We may feel it in some way. They're implanting us possibly with microchips too. They're doing experiments on the kind of beings that we are inside, and people aren't talking. Enough people aren't talking. This isn't some kind of information that was put into your lap so you could hold on to it. You're supposed to share this. Something else, allowed you to be right there at that time to get that type of intel. Whatever it is. It's so you can share it. Could be 7 of you. 8. You don't know about the 8th. They're disguised as something else. That's what I heard. It's not someone, it's a something. And then, look, restart. It's going to be beautiful. This is my beautiful card. I'm not really sure how many people are going to be left. I don't believe everybody deserves this second shot. But maybe this is. It feels to me like there are a bunch of beings who know what some places in the afterlife are like. And that they are desperately trying to get people to wake up. Listen, it doesn't even have to be your belief, but you should put that in the back of your mind on file. It's a possibility. How do you get to Atlantis? You got to leave here sacred. What is that to you? I don't know. I could have just said some bullshit. It's a belief. So the memory's gone, right? I don't remember. Now we get to make our own. And I believe that memory wiping may raise the vibration on this planet so quickly and so pow that those beings may drop because they can't handle it. But all the memories that we have that's the trauma. You see how they get too big for themselves? We hope that you do it, but we don't believe you will. Who's chasing this man? It's a facade. They're a little angry, it feels, because of the plan for one world sexual preference. They're a little bit pissed. Some of them are actually glad this happened. They want to change. We are very proud and grateful for you, although I don't believe it's many. I believe this is one of those things where people are relying on some being to heal them, to bless me, to feed me. I mean, at some point, a reset button. Listen, that's what they could be calling it. I'll tell you what, would it be crazy? I just saw pet reset. Stay with me. Would it be crazy to say that maybe some of these pets would be affected by this too? I mean, if you're putting the implants in food, some people, they feed their dogs and shit, or their pets food. Cat food, you never know. It will be the literal great reset is what it feels like. Unintentional maybe because of your pride and your ego. See, but these are the types of individuals where whether people know it or not that they failed at something, the self-annihilation is always fun. If you could watch one from like a distance, go through that narcissistic rage and fury, and where they're hitting themselves in the head and shit and breaking their own things, and then they go to yell at themselves, but they're that fucking cocky where I just can't do it. They don't want to look like a fool now that I'm saying, I'm going to get attacked more for this. You're all welcome, motherfuckers, okay? I get attacked in some way on a daily basis. Thank you for your no donation still. Thank you, none. Since I changed to Venmo the other day, not one donation. I have a Cash App and a Venmo. The shit is underneath in my description box of my videos. So now they're going to move different. Yeah, they're going to move differently because they're going to have to find what's a constituent? It doesn't feel like it of noun. And I don't care enough to look it up. They're building, possibly, secretly building what? Oh, this is clones, too. You don't want to go along? They're building more. They're creating more beings, is what this feels like. Real creative geniuses. So what? The ones that you created, or let's just say that they're humans. Everybody else who wound up becoming a victim of this narcissistic power and control that you had to have, they're just fucked now. So what? Basically, this is it. Whoever's being created by those of you who have the money, the means, and whatever, and the ignorance to do some shit like that. Now there are some I love yous that are doing this in secret for good. You playing both sides. Maybe you both get into some type of duplicating, right? I need something that they have. They need something I have. We don't talk about it. We use each other in this covert way. It works. This is what they're doing. I have to somehow finish. This needs to be a finished product. I don't want anybody touching it. There's an overseer. Latin. Yep. Watching the facility. I don't know if they know. But this guy or this female, this person feels like the type that would let them know that they were going to have someone overseeing. I would rather not have to question you and then possibly sue you for shit. I'm going to let you know that I need to do this. This is my camera. Or they. There's 3 of them possibly. Yep. I don't want anybody stealing the water. You see how, look how... This distraction over here. She got her legs spread. Can't do that here. I feel certain things on my body, me personally, that feels like my body's getting scanned with something, an x-ray machine, a scanner. It feels like defibrillator, and I believe, but I don't know for sure, that they could be testing shit. Please don't test it. Again, I'm going to tell you, but please don't test it on people like me. We're supernaturally strong. Your results now that you're getting in your right is for what your idea is of a human or a being. Please, maybe it's meant this way. Are they building or creating some huge thing now that we found out that about grids and the fact that they could? It's just logical that if you had an invisible fence and that covers, that you could cover the earth with an invisible type fence if you wanted to cook. Now, we're talking about angry beings in human form mixing with other angry beings, possibly not in human form. You know what I mean? How do I get rid of all of them at the same time? That it would be better, but they want to slow cook you. It is weird. But I do believe that there will be change, though. I feel, not conviction, just I'm draining myself doing this. Maybe I need to stop looking at it as these people are fighting back. But it could just be what is supposed to be, right? It doesn't seem like, a competition where you threw in the white towel and shit. It's more or less of, I'm in this universe. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not saying we have to go all help with each other's groceries. I mean, once in a while, throw a fucking apple on an 80-year-old chick. You know what I mean? Just to get it out. Get it out. Don't make a habit of it. Absolutely. I heard that. STD, not a good one to flip out first. I don't know where that would. It could be that there's so many people on the planet that are something infested, that they have to create the ones who are creating them for good could be finding out that the addiction and the drug and the STD what would that be? Contraction is an astronomical high. And I got emotional saying it. I don't know how bad it is. There are people who don't even know that they are sick that way. They can feel it. They will use the excuse that they don't trust doctors. There are those of us who just don't. And we're pretty much doing a lot better without certain types of doctors in our life. They'll use that. The 70 pounds. There's no water, so this is 70 pounds dry. Looks olive green in color. It's not a new foundation. Say that they don't trust doctors. It's different when you look healthy and you say that. It's an appearance. It's the illusion, right? It just works. Anyway, I hope that you guys do. I hope that those of you who have the means to create others. See, the programming thing is dangerous, but in retrospect, our brains were just as easily programmable. So it doesn't really matter whether there's a microchip or not, right? Unless the brain really is an actual computer and there are shit that's being kept from us about our own brains. I mean, who knows? But simply put, anything, I believe the brain, a microchip, can be programmed. So it would be cool to see if they could at some point put a real brain in a robot. Can you do that? Could you connect cartilage, all that shit to wire? Have they done it already? I don't know, but it would be interesting. It would be more for physical strength. And maybe the focus sometime as soon as I hear robot, now from what I see on YouTube, programming, belief, I just assume that they're all being made to outsmart first, would be to manipulate or to outsmart. Yeah. I never thought, I don't think so much about the physical thing unless I'm looking at the ones made for combat. I mean, badass. Yeah. Would be great if we found out that some of us were actually that strong and badass and limitless that way. Anywho, what is this? 18 minutes. I'm tired of hearing myself talk. Rest. All right, I'm going to actually... We're going to go with that. Slap. No, I don't even want to get into it. I'll be here for another 45 minutes. Either way, whatever you got from this, you got from this. See ya.